Hello everyone and welcome to my December wrap-up, and I realize it is January 4th and that I probably should have posted this a couple of days ago when, it was still 2020. Um, but I was busy, so here we are now. Um, Also, sorry for the lighting. Yeah. Okay, so in December I read 13 books, starting off with Love from A to Z by S.K. Ali. I apologize if I say any names wrong. Um, but it was just this one was a really cute love story between two Muslim teens who meet in an airport, and then fate just sort of brings them together. I thought it was really cute and fun, and it's actually written by a Muslim author. Next, I read Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. It's just a short little graphic novel. Um, it was really cute. I liked the art style, and the story was pretty simple. It wasn't really like a complex story. Next, I read Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste. I really liked the writing, and then also just how the plot was set up so complexly. I really enjoyed. Celeste Ng I really like her writing style. She's a really good author. Next, I read Unravel the Dusk by Elizabeth Lim, I believe. Um, so I had first read. This is the sequel to the first book, which I believe is Spin the Dawn. Um, Personally, I definitely enjoyed Spin the Dawn a lot more than Unravel the Dusk. I think partly because um, there the love interest, I apologize, I don't remember his name, but he wasn't in the sequel like at all. Um, well, he was in there a little bit at the end, but I felt like it was very anticlimactic, and it just wasn't as vivid as I remember Spin the Dawn being. Next, I read Cursed by, I think it's Frank Wheeler. I believe it was made into a TV show. I'm not entirely sure, but from the reviews I read on Goodreads, um, it was originally written as like a TV like script, which explains why it has a lot of holes in it. There's just a lot of places where like there's just nothingness, and there's no good transitions like at all. I'm guessing they would have fixed a lot of those things in the TV show, but as like a book, I didn't enjoy it very much. The story was good, but then again, like it didn't flow together. Next, I read The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh, which is the sequel to The Wrath and the Dawn. It it was good. I don't remember it. It was another one of those sequels where I don't feel like it was as memorable as the first book. Um, it was meh. I mean, I still like Renee Ahdieh's writing and such, but I feel like it could have been a lot better. So yeah. Next, I read The Toll by Neal Shusterman. This was the last book in the Arc of the Scythe series. I think I gave this book like a 3 out of 5 stars. The other two I gave a 5 out of 5 or such. Personally, I didn't like the ending. I thought it was very, stitch everything up and like be done with it. Um, it also just, I feel like it didn't touch on some of the things that I wanted it to touch on, such as like character relationships and such. The end of the second book was really good, and I feel like the third book just sort of, it was still good, but you could tell it was like going downhill. Next, I read An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. I really liked the book. It was really simple, and I like simple in the sense that it was like easy to understand. The writing was like complex, and I felt like the world building was really good. And I feel like it did a good job of tying in reality with fiction, because I feel like sometimes there are books where they they're trying to be realistic and add in that element of fiction, but it just doesn't work, and it's offsetting. But I think Hank Green did really well with blending the two together, and they mixed really nicely together, and I didn't feel unsettled the whole time. Next, I read Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I read this back in middle school, I think in like 7th grade, like when it came out. I remember really enjoying it, and so this was like a reread. I'm in the middle of the 4th book right now. But the first book, I really enjoyed the first book. It reminded me of like the Hunger Games and the Selection, like a crossover. But I definitely think that the style and like sort of the aura of it is very different from the last 3 books. The first book I feel like was more fantastical, I guess, like fantasy based, and then I feel like so far the last 3, like I said, I'm still in the middle of number 4, are a lot more political and heavy on like the war aspects of what's going on. Not that that's bad, but like it was a different, like, they're completely different. I think I gave that one like 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5 or something. Next I read Bone Crier's Moon. I do not remember the author, that'll be down below. So this, I heard that it was a really good like enemies to lovers book. There is a sequel, which I have not read yet, but overall, I'd say it's okay. I didn't particularly enjoy the 2 main characters who are falling in love. I liked Sabine, who's like more of one of the lesser main characters. She's not particularly a side character, but she's a lesser main character. I really liked her story and her arc a lot better than, I think it's Alessia and Bastion. Overall, I'll probably read the sequel, see how that goes, but it was not as good as I was hoping. Next I read Glass Sword, which is the second in the Red Queen series. That one was actually pretty good. Like, I enjoyed it. It was still good. I think it's just one of those things where I feel like Victoria Aveyard stretches out so little plot over so much book that it doesn't seem very interesting. And her writing's good though. Like, that's what is making me keep reading. But she doesn't like pace the plot very well. I believe it was originally supposed to be a trilogy, and now it's 4 books, so I feel like she could have done 3 books and it would have been better, because it would have compacted that all into a nicer time frame that would have fit better with the readers, I think. Next I read Jo and Laurie, which came out in 2020. One of the authors is Melissa de la Cruz, and I don't remember the other author, but as always, that will be down below. So this was like a romantic retelling of Jo and Laurie, and like if they would have gotten together, which, I mean, like, ever since I read the original Little Women, I've always like rooted for them, I guess. But I could see Alcott's reasoning behind not putting them together. So this was a way for me to live out both worlds. I really enjoyed the book. The writing was pretty good. I don't feel like Jo and Laurie were completely in character, but also I think that they did a good job of still giving it that aura of Alcott and her writing. I think I gave it 4 or 5 stars. It was still really good. I really enjoyed the writing, and it was a really fun read. And I think they did well connecting everything together. And the last book I read in 2020 was King's Cage, which I didn't particularly enjoy, because it was just one of those moments where Aveyard like completely stretched out everything over like 500 pages, and it really could have been done in like 300 or 400. I still really enjoy her writing, so as for 2020, we will see how, or as for 2021, we'll see how, is it the fourth book? I don't remember the title of the fourth book, but we'll see how that one goes. I think I have like another 200 pages left in it, so. And then as far as 2021, I've set my Goodreads goal. I want to try and read 250 books. We'll see how that goes. As soon as I finish Warstorm, that's the fourth book. As soon as I finish Warstorm, I'll probably reread the Cassandra Clare books. Usually around this time of year, I reread everything on my bookshelf, so. And then I also have a big stack of books that I haven't read yet. So I'll probably be doing a book haul soon as the rest of my books I ordered come in, and then I might do a couple, when I finish rereading books on my bookshelves, I might do like series, like overviews and reviews on them. So the first of those will probably be the Infernal devices, just because that's really what's on the forefront of my mind right now. But I will keep you all updated. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in a little while.